Well, hello, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Just pulling out of the yard, well, just pulling out the space in the yard where this trailer is. We've got trailer brakes, it's good. We know the wheels are going to be rolling, it's literally just been brought in. I follow the guy down who brought it in, so yeah, we're heading to West Virginia. It's a run we've done quite a few times, but I've not got a video at the minute for this week, so I thought we'd get the camera out, see what we get, and yeah, it's going to be dropping cold, so glad to be, well, I say heading southeast, but it is going to be dropping cold in Michigan. It is going to be it's going to get well below freezing tonight, so all this is just going to be completely frozen. So we want to get out of here. It's Wednesday at the minute, Wednesday afternoon, just come to 2:15. I was sort of hoping we'd get like a Chicago or something and back on Friday. And we've got a bit of a plan for trying to get this truck sorted. One last effort to get this truck sorted before I'm going to jump ship and move to a different truck. They've got an idea of it. You know, they've had four alignments on it, on this truck. And every time they redo the alignment, it's just back to how it was. So I think it could be something to do with the I can't remember, the caster or something like that. If that's how the tyres are sort of lined up or something, I don't know. But just something, so every little bump I hit, it isn't just jolting the steering wheel every which way. It at least picks a direction for it to go, you know, rather than one or other. But you know, we'll see. We can only get it in to the shop and see what they do with it, you know. I know who I spoke to in there, so when I drop it off and they're inevitably not there, I can say that we spoke to him, he recommended this and he was looking into it. So if not and it don't get fixed or it don't work right, the fix, then we'll look at moving into a different truck. But yeah, at least we got some good miles in at the minute. Actually, had a good end to the week last week. Getting a good run at it this week, really, considering I'm back on Friday. We've just been steady away. I've just come in from Aloba, New Jersey. If you can see sleet blowing that fast across, it is windy as well here at the minute. Super cold. It's not really the best out there, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to get on with it. So yeah, let me get this trailer booked out. Let's get south a bit and see what the roads are like. Oh, we're finding some snow that isn't forecast at the minute. This will be lake effect snow. We're right on Lake Erie at the minute, on the I-80. Luckily it ain't sticking at the minute to the roads, but I have to keep an eye on it. I don't know how big it is. It could just be this. With 5 miles, we could be out of it. We don't know, but been going through it for about 5 or 6 miles at the minute, and it seems to be getting heavier and heavier. Yeah, there's a snowplow looking at coming out over on the other side. Well, at least we've got like a line on the road. We can see where the lines are, but if it's like this, we might have to look at shutting it down at the next one just to play it safe. You know, for the sake of company, we don't want to be wrecking truck because it's on us for running in it, you know. The policy is if it doesn't feel safe to park it up, so we'll have to see what it's like. The roads are getting a little bit slicker, but I don't know if it's going to settle. It's 35 degrees outside, so just about on freezing, so the roads are cold enough. That is for sure. Just need to see, but like I say, in another 5 miles it could be pretty much sunny. We just don't know, but it doesn't look great in front, does it? It looks a bit heavy. For me it does anyway. I can see all the fog on that. It doesn't always show up the best on cameras. But you know, the road conditions are just about all right still at the minute. At least we can see where the other truck in front's been. We've got somewhat of a dry line to follow. Yeah, we're going to have to keep an eye on this, because if it does get worse, then we'll have to get in the next service area, but we'll see. We'll keep going on for now though. You know, keep off the cruise control, try and keep a big gap, and we will see. Right, it's still coming down. Luckily it's still not settling though. The gritters are out, been quite regular at the minute. We keep passing them probably every 5 miles or something. Keep catching back up, and they're just putting liquid de-icer down on the road just to keep it still above freezing just. And like I say, there is a bit of heavy traffic on it, but you know, it's not even getting on the shoulder. The grass is getting covered, but the shoulder's staying alright, so we'll keep going for now. I don't know how long I've been coming through it though. It must be 20 mile, 25 mile at least. At least. But it is lighter in front than it is behind, so hopefully we're getting towards the tail end of this and we can get through it, because if it ramped up any more and the roads dried out, roads are a bit drier further back, it'll probably just going to be chaos down there. They're probably going to get hit pretty bad at like Toledo or something, so we'll just keep going the best we can, try and keep a momentum going. And some vehicles are just going 40 miles an hour on the interstate, but like I say, we're not bad. It's not like it's slush or anything like that. If it was slush, we'd have parked up by now, but yeah, we'll keep going. We're about 80 miles from this rest area that I'm going to look at parking up, and then we'll stop for the day anyways, so perfect. Apparently there's been an accident just here. It is actually, because the traffic's stopping a bit, it is settling this snow a little bit now, because the traffic's stopped. It's turned a bit slush. Just past the rest area, service plaza is literally here. This is what the slip road is for. Now it's just completely covered in snow. I've looked at whereabouts we're going to park. It's not forecasting snow, so ideally we want to get through it, because this is just coming straight down. It's not even blowing in, this snow. But I think once we get moving again, we should be alright. Just don't know what's happened sort of here. People are trying to get over onto the shoulder by the looks of it. Police, I can see the police lights. It just looks chaos as this. It's a truck in the middle. I think we've got to get on the shoulder for this. Everybody else is. Try and let this flatbed in if we can. At least let some in, because it's only just happened as this. This must have only just happened, this. In fact, I don't think it's even the shoulder we need. But like everybody were getting on the shoulder. I think the sort of are getting on the shoulder, but you can see where the snow's settled already on the road here. Yes. Yep. I don't know what's happened with that, or if it's just spun or something. Oh yeah, it's a lot worse this side actually. I think it's just because the traffic's not getting through, keeping it going. But it does look a bit lighter, the snow here, than it did earlier, so I have to see on this one. But yeah, if that could have just happened from anything, from them not seeing them on the slip road, but we're through it. Gonna have to keep a good eye on this road conditions though. I ain't got many parking options, but hopefully now we're moving, it's going to keep good, so we can keep rolling and yeah, try and get south of this a little bit, get past it. Otherwise, it's just going to set in for the night. It's going to be chaos. Half a mile to parking up. Weather's a little bit better here. We're a little bit further south now. We started heading south, so we're really coming down though at places we're getting it more than others. It was settling, so sort of glad we're through it a little bit, because yeah, it didn't seem like it moving. It felt like it was just coming straight down, all the snow and that. So you know, if that sits there for a couple of hours at that level, then you know it's not looking great for the morning for trying to get out. Well, here it's a little bit better. It's sleeting. It's trying, but it's nothing too major. You know, hopefully the roads are going to stay drier a little bit here, and it's going to get below freezing, but not by much. So hopefully, you know, the roads don't ice over much in the night, and no snow falls, and we can get out of here in the morning. Yeah, the wind's just literally blowing straight north, straight from the north. Which is why it's so blooming cold outside. Well, let's see where we can get parked in here. There should be plenty of space. Should be plenty of space. So I just come to 6:15. So I got 3 hours left. We'd make Breezewood. We'd make the TA at Breezewood, but it's going to be 9 o'clock. It's going to be best part of 9 o'clock. Get in there, and there's not much point in that. Oh, I can get by one of the light towers. There is a lot of room in here. I don't know why, but the roads just seem quiet of trucks at places. Not all the time, I admit, but most of the time it just seems really quiet for trucks. I'm going to get down at this other light tower. It looks a bit flatter there. Does look a little bit flatter, or at least less twisted. But we'll get in here, and that is a shutdown for the night. So yeah, looking at starting at 5 in the morning, I think. Get started at 5, and yeah, we're just under 4 hours away at the minute from the job. So hopefully we can be there for like 9 o'clock. It's got 10 o'clock on it. Aim for there for like 9, and jobs are good. And then, so yeah, let's see if we can get out in the morning. All right, and yeah, keep the miles going. Well, yeah, next morning. Ground's not that bad actually. There's not much on it. It's just frozen, but the interstate's clear. I've seen trucks going past it at 70, so we're not that concerned about it. We've got a bit of frost on the truck, but once we get it warm, we can get rid of all that. Shut the hood. Oh. Struggling for grip this morning. It's just frost. Down at about 21 at the minute, but yeah, there's stuff moving free on the interstate, so we're good for heading out. We've not had a message about shutting down our roads, so that is all good. We're about 220 mile away or something like that this morning. We'll just take it steady. Started at 5 o'clock because it's got 10 o'clock on it, so we should be good. We're about just under 4 hours away on a clear run, so yeah, let's just see what the roads are like. If it's all clear, we'll jump straight down to the job, and I'll see you in Martinsburg. We're just up at Breezewood at the minute, having an alright run, 64 miles away from dropping this load off, and then we're heading to Baltimore. I sort of thought we would be, to be honest. Not fully ideal, but you know, it is what it is. I sort of planned on it, like I say. It is what it is. We've got a load to Bristol, Indiana for tomorrow for 11 o'clock in the morning. So it's going to be a long morning and driving in the morning. So we're going to have probably 4 hours-ish left when we're leaving Baltimore today. So I'm hoping to get back to the 76 here and get a few service plazas down on the 76 as well. Push as far as we can today, try and get packed up about 5-ish or something. And go from there. I'm just waiting for my washers to defrost on my side. Passenger side's clear. Driver's side's still frozen, so we're not limited visibility, but it's dusty on this side still. But we may do, don't we? We may do. So yeah, let's get down to Martinsburg. We'll get this dropped and go see what Baltimore's like. We should be all right, actually. To be I'm hoping. Pickup's booked at 1:30, but it's at the site where they usually load it for early, to be fair. So I'm just going to get straight there. No messing about. But we're down here at 9 o'clock, so we're leaving about 9:30 down here at Martinsburg. So hopefully by like 11:30 we're at Baltimore. If I can be leaving there for like 1 o'clock with load and after scaling it, then we should be good actually for leaving. So yeah, that's the plan at the minute. Hopefully it works out. Oh, this has got a empty trailer on. Just quickly putting in the job that we're going to. We're in a bit of a rush at the minute. Because it says a 12 o'clock cut off on the pickup, and yeah, we're about 100 miles away currently, something like that. Well, Google's saying 224. I hope not, because that's got us there at yeah, we go. It's updated now, hour and 34 minutes. Yeah, hour and 36 minutes. Got us there at 11:15 currently. I'll put Google Maps on as well. Oh, so yeah, I've just been in a bit of a mad rush to get that sorted. We've quickly cleaned the windows, so we've got clean windows. My washer at the front's come free as well, so we've got a clean windscreen, clean windows, and cleanish windows and mirrors. It's just the glass is so cold, it's a bit of a struggle to clean at times because it just gets so cold. Yeah, everything just sort of freezes up on it. But you know, we've done we can at least see out the mirrors. That's the main thing. We've got a decent trailer on, and we can rock and roll. So yeah, 96 mile, hour and 30 something minutes. That's a bit less than I thought actually, which is good. So hopefully that means sorry, I'll clean my mirror on that side, and it always pushes down for some reason. Yeah, it means we might have a little bit more time to play with tonight for getting out of there and over to Service Plaza. We'll still be having 10 hours off tonight and starting as soon as in the morning, because I know they take it early at that job. If you turn up, they'll take you. Car coming from the right, one from the left as well, but they were way off. I have to wait for the one from the left now, because we'll be a bit slow pulling out of here, even though it's empty. But yeah, I want to get back to the yard tomorrow, so they've got time to get what they would want to get done to the truck to try and make it right, so it's drivable. Because it's sort of the last ditch attempt for me of trying to get it right. If it's not right after this, then I'm just going to swap trucks. We'll put effort in and just swap trucks, but I think it could be that caster or whatever. We'll try it. I'll try it, you know. makes life a bit easier for me if I don't have to move truck if they can get it fixed. So, but yeah, 95 miles to Baltimore. We can put last truck in there, so all our others have been and gone this morning. So they'll probably already be in Baltimore and that getting loaded. So with a bit of luck, we might miss the rush and we can get straight in and loaded and out in like 40 minutes. And you know, that'd be perfect. So yeah, let's go see what Baltimore's like. It's yeah, let's go get a last load of the week on.
Turn left at the traffic.
Oh, we're just getting up to this job down here on right. There we go. They're clear. Yeah, we're not done bad. It's 20 past 11. It's about what we thought, so we'll take that. So I'm hoping I can get loaded straight away. We might have more than time than I thought driving as well. We might be able to get a good 4 hours up the road. Because I've got 5 hours left at the moment. Or 5:34 left at the moment. We'll have it on yard moving here. Go around and scale it. So we might have best part of 5 hours left. Which will be nice. That'll help us for as far up as we can. We're not turning where the truck is. We're turning one after. Him turning in front of us. It's like everyone just wants to get in front of us at the minute, innit? We're turning down this one. Turning down this one. Some sat-nav thinks it's a stop sign here, but there's no sign here at all. Oh, but we can get checked in.
Turn left to South Highland Avenue.
Go get loaded. Say hopefully there's not many of ours here. Shouldn't be. Although I've seen a couple on the way out actually, so it might be alright. We're getting loaded. Yeah, I think we should be alright, to be honest. We should be alright, to be honest. Oh, there's quite a bit of not many trucks here. Last time I came here, this was just completely full of trucks. But yeah, anyway, I've got to go text this number on that sign, get booked in. There's one of ours on a loading bay and another one. We might be waiting a little bit, but it might not be too bad. So yeah, I'm going to go get booked in and we'll see how long we're waiting to go get loaded. Alright, so we're on a bay. We were literally just apart, just over where the TMC, the black truck, is there, and we got straight on a bay. There's 3 of us getting loaded at the same time. Yeah, I'm just in the back. We just can't really see the bay, but we're on bay 13. I'm just making a quick coffee while we're here getting loaded. We say we shouldn't be long, hopefully. I'll turn it around. Yeah, we shouldn't be long, hopefully. We should be out of here fairly soon. It's good that we've got on a bay though, at least. So yeah, I think there should only be about 20 minutes once they start loading us. So I think if we can be leaving the scale about 12:30, run to like 4 o'clock, something like that. It's about 9.5 hours from here to the job. So if we can do that, run 3 and a bit hours, we could always start early in the morning, then you see, and finish the rest off then when we've got more hours. So yeah, that's going to be the plan at the minute. Let's go see how busy the scale is, because it's usually busy around there. Well, just getting up to the TA, just come to 5 to 1 currently. Doesn't look too bad. There's no one on the scale at the minute. This truck in front that's coming in might be getting on it, but actually it looks worse getting out. Only because, yeah, all these guys have set off at the same time in the flatbeds. There's 4 of them. Look at that, we're straight on the scale at Baltimore. That doesn't happen often, I know that for sure. Let's get the cat scale up. And we'll see. So yeah, £43,500 on this. We knew it'd be heavy. I knew it would be heavy. So it's not picked up where I am. Usually it picks up where you are and you've got to just confirm that you're at the... Scoot forward a little bit. There we go. 331 we're at. We've got trailer 63038 on. Bill number is 1914. Accept. Hopefully this is going to be a good wait, because we've got 5 hours and 20 minutes driving left at minute. We might be able to make it a lot further than I was hoping, which would be nice. We might be able to make it into Ohio at this rate. Put sat-nav on now. Finalising. Yeah, we're good. Get that up on the screen for you. So we're 11,920 on the steers, 32,140 on the drives, 33,040 on the trailer, 77,100 pound in total. I just want to get at least the travel plaza that I'm looking at making on. 3 hours and 28 minutes away. This could actually take us longer to get out of here than it did to scale it, all around here. This oversized load doing is going as well. Just nowhere to go. You've got to keep going because someone's come round back at scale, or come over the scale, but to get through. Oh, it's all fun, innit? Just nowhere to go at the minute. It's because of them 5 trucks trying to get out at the same time. 4 or 5 trucks have just bottled all this up, but never mind. Yeah, let me get out on the road and we'll come up with a plan of what we're going to do and roughly what times we can start on that. So we're out on the road. We're all clear of Baltimore. Yeah, we're 552 miles to the job, and it's yeah, probably got about just under 3 hours left to run to parking up. We could just at a push make where we parked last night on the opposite side of the road, but it's going to be close with the hills and we start losing time. I think we're going to be looking at probably losing 10 minutes in the hills, maybe all the way. You know, we'd probably have like at best 10 minutes to play with to get there, so and we'll look at stopping in like that 3 hours or whatever, 180 mile or whatever it is to the new Stanton Trap Service Plaza or whatever it is, Travel Plaza on the 76. And then we'll just have to get up early in the morning and run the rest. Not a lot we can do about it. Let's say we're 4.5 hours left, so I'm not going over my time to try and push it just to get an extra 40 mile or whatever up the road. So we'll play it safe a little bit. But yeah, we're just heading west for now, and then we start heading up north a little bit. Don't know what the weather's going to do. Hopefully it stays clear for us. It's not really got above freezing at the minute. It's just on it. It's 33 at the moment, so it's about 0 or half a degree, so it's still freezing outside. It's still really windy in places as well. It is lapping that wind at times. But yeah, we're going to get up here. We're going to shut it down a bit earlier today and probably start like 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. We're about 6 hours away, I think. Just under 6 hours to the job. So we should be able to get that smashed out. Hopefully get there for like 9 o'clock or something then. And then yeah, job's a good one. See if it's back to the yard and try and get the truck sorted. So we're in Pennsylvania. We are doing pretty well actually on time. But I need to change this now because we're going to go for there. So basically I'm having a bit of a problem with my tablet again in the truck that's got all the logs on. It's I stopped to make a sandwich about an hour ago, and it's not put me back onto driving when I've set off. Now, it's done this once before, but I had loads of hours left. But basically, I'm an hour and 52 from where I'm looking at parking up, and that's the whereabouts I parked last night, just over the side of the interstate. Worked out I should have about, it's showing 3:05 left when I set off. It was 58 minutes that was, it's showing that I'm on duty at the minute. So I've probably been on the go about 50 minutes, I'd say, which puts that down to 2 hours 15 left. So I've just okayed it with vlogs, and they said that they think that'll be about right as well for me making it, because we want to push on. You've seen what the weather's like here. It's forecast snow all night at the minute, so we want to get clear of these roads while we can. And in a sec, I'll play in the windscreen for you if it's not frozen. There you go, it's not frozen. Yeah, I need to get as far as I can get, because I've had a load come through that I'm picking up tomorrow. That's heading to Flint. So I want to make it as far as I can tonight so I can get home tomorrow. You know, and then I can enjoy a bit of a weekend. But, you know, we've got to push on. I'm just watching the trucks coming the other way. Some of them have got snow in the grills, so snowing for a little bit, yeah. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to push on 116 mile. You know, as long as I don't hit a traffic jam on this, if I hit a traffic jam, then there's nothing I can do about it. But if it stays like this, the roads, and we can just keep making time, apart from the trucks that are just sort of going slow at random times down the hills, you know, then we should be good. So yeah, my wiper's going to work. There we go. Hopefully we're going to make this rest area, by the time they've changed the logs and that back to how they should be for the driving, we should still have at least about 10 minutes driving left, and my 14 hours is fine, and then we've got to sort out what's going on with the tablet. But yeah, let's see if we make this travel part, this service area, and yeah, hopefully the snow don't get too heavy and start settling on the road. Well, this has sort of come from nowhere at the minute. This is really coming down. Really coming down. We'll try and keep it going. We're going up big hill at the minute, but this is not ideal at all. Really not ideal conditions. Oh, it's just everything at minute, innit? It's just everything at minute. I wish there were gritter we could follow up, but we're gonna have to just try and stick it out in this lane, and hopefully it doesn't get much worse than this. Because, like I say, we're going to come down the other side, yeah, and it's a pretty big downhill bit with some big bends on as well. It's pretty cold as well. It's pretty well below. It's about -4 outside at the minute. But I think that might have been the worst of it, to be honest. Might have been the worst of it. Hopefully. I saw it yesterday, there's a load of snow up on top of this hill. A load of it. But this speed isn't really helping us. We four ways on actually. We're trying to get to this service area for parking up that I want to get to in 106 mile. We might have to just put it in next one, to be honest. I'm just going to have to get back on Saturday, annoyingly. So we've got plans on Saturday, but can you do it? It's trucking at the end of the day, innit? It's transport. I don't know. I've probably got 2 hours left. An hour and 40 away, so still got the time. You know, it's just not ideal conditions, really, is it? To be fair, but what is, you just got to push it sometimes to the limit, haven't you? Really got to push it to the limit, but yeah, we'll see. We'll get over this hill, hopefully out of all this snow, and back down the other side, and we can sort of see what's going on with everything, and yeah, hopefully not lose much time. Well, the next morning, it's cold outside and it's trying to snow again, but we're gonna get rolling here. Just in one of ours coming, so we know the roads are all right. Otherwise, I'd have been told to shut down earlier. We've had no message through. The interstate's moving fine. I can see it through the trees and everything. So we're gonna get rolling. Yeah, I didn't film getting in last night. I was on the phone with the office. So this trailer's got one of them. It's got the lines on the tires for inflating the tires. So it always takes an extra few seconds to get rolling. Yeah, so we in fact, I need to check, is this tablet going to put me onto driving, or yes, for now. Yeah, it's kept me on driving, because our problem last night, it just wasn't showing driving, but we logged out the tablet and logged back in again, and platform science who do tablet have created a log with their sort of tech support thing, because it's just unusual. They can't see why it's done it. It's not lost any reception or anything or out like that, so they're not sure why it didn't show drive time. But we had 9 minutes left in the end, because I'll get around this bend. Oh. Yeah, we had 9 minutes left. The my e-logs agent, I was talking to Beth, she you could see where I stopped to make like a sandwich and check the truck and that, and then it did 1 second of driving and then it went to on duty. So she just changed all the on duty 2 hours 56 minutes or whatever straight onto driving, and that left us with 9 minutes left. So perfect, you know, we managed to make where we want to get. We'd cross the state line into Ohio. A little bit of snow coming off the roof of the truck, but can't do anything about that one. But we're on the move, 296 miles away from the job. It's got us there at 9:30 at the minute. I thought I'd just get started this morning, we can get gone and just take it steady, you know. If I want to stop and grab some breakfast on the way, we've got time for that. If we want to go try the job mega early, we can go do that. So, you know, perfect. It's Friday, we want to get done and home, so I might just head straight to the job, try and get tipped, and yeah, so I've got to pick up next door. That's sometimes ready early, sometimes not. It's got 2:30 booking on it, and that's up to Flint. So I'm just watching the side of the truck, because we got just the exhaust just warming up and everything like that, you know, like the DAFs where you see them in England. But to just start smoking real bad. It looks like they start smoking in the morning real bad. It's just a burning whatever's just settled off. But yeah, we're on the way though. 290 odd mile. Get up there, get this off, and then I can look forward to getting home for the weekend. So I've just got off the interstate, 4 miles to the job. We've been doing all right for time. We've just come 9:30 exactly at the minute. It's come 9:30 exactly at the moment. Oh, I am ready for the weekend. Couple days out the truck.
Turn left onto highway.
Just getting it home and it's been a long few weeks. It was 3,200 mile last week. It's going to be about 2,800 this week at the minute in 5 days. And yeah, we need to grab fuel at some point today. I will, but where we usually grab it at the I-69 junction, it's shut. You can't get on it. It's closed. You can't get northbound. So, right. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to get fuel. I'll have to phone them about that when we get on site here. But yeah, we'll see. Let's get on site, get on the bay, and we'll get tipped. There we are. It's just on site here. Just gonna need to get the tandem slid. And do that after this. We get the doors open. It's good to go. I need to get my key actually. Got the padlock on. There we go. We got the padlock off. That helps when you can get the doors open, doesn't it? Yeah, we knew it wouldn't have gone anywhere. It's not moved an inch. It's too heavy, and it's the full width of the trailer, you see. So, trying to get these on. We'll get the chains, and it's quiet here. I thought there might be quite a few of us here at the moment, but there isn't. It's just us at the moment. Well, us for my company anyway, so there you go. All the chains on. Get my padlock up before I forget it. But yeah, I am going to get off and end this video here because we've got a busy end to the day and I want to try and get this truck back and get it sorted. So yeah, I'm going to get off and end this video. And yeah, we'll see you all in the next one.